Oh, I always get weirdly nervous when I do like face videos like this at my desk, and I always feel parched. Like as soon as I go to start talking, I feel like I can't get my breathing right. Like I just need like a ton of water. Anyways, it's been a super long time since I've just sat here and talked to the camera. I have some of my notes written out for this just because I have a lot to go through. Yeah, so I guess let's just get started. I have been really busy, and it hasn't necessarily been in the same way that I normally am busy or that I have been in the past. There was a time recently where I was working 2 jobs a day, going to the gym, and making a video a day. And I sort of fell out of a few of those things. I started working a little bit less. Uh, the video production went down to once every 2 days, once every 3 days. And then recently, I have not been going to the gym as consistently. But I have been just as busy. I will stay up as late as I can because a lot of the times I get home late or I get finished doing whatever I'm doing late. And, I want to talk to everybody, so I'll hop on Xbox. And, if I get on at 11 or something like that, I'm going to stay until 3 a.m. And then I wake up as late as I can, basically jump out of bed and go and shower and make breakfast as fast as I can, and then drive to work as fast as I can and get there with seconds to spare before being late. Or I will be playing something and then dinner's ready, and because I want like the max amount of time to talk to everybody and to play with everybody, I'll go get dinner and like scarf it down as quickly as possible. And it just is not healthy at all. I cleaned my room today. I mean, most of it. Like my bed is still kind of a mess and there's stuff I'm going to take to Goodwill. But I realized while cleaning that I haven't really just sat down and thought for a long time, or sat down and done something that is beneficial to my mental health in a long time. The closest thing I can think of is just like, I don't know, wrapping presents or something like that. But I have just been going. And I have not had like a moment of downtime. Even if I have a day off or something like that, I'm trying to fit as much as I can into it because I feel like I'm wasting it otherwise. And I have not been enjoying the things that I normally would be enjoying. I still love making videos and I still love editing them and stuff like that. But I have not had that drive that I had the first, 70 days or whatever when I was making them. And I want that back. But also I know that I was juggling too much and that it was not healthy. So I need to cut down a little bit on that. Give some more time for myself in general. Time to get ready in the morning, time to get ready in the evening before work, time to wind down at night. I would like to start reading a little bit more just so I give my brain some time to process things. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm getting all teary right now. Yeah, I feel like I have been running on fumes mentally and physically for like 6 months, basically. And I don't know. I just feel like a little bit of a husk of who I used to be. And I know that that's not true. I just haven't been fully myself. I've been more extroverted, which is great. People have been seeing more of me. But when I get to being alone with myself, it just feels like there's nothing there. Yeah. So kind of heavy stuff. uh, Let me get on to something that's not as heavy, hopefully. I don't remember everything I have written down here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this is sort of adding to it. When I cleaned my room today, I took out, it was like 9 or 10 bowls, like soup bowls, uh, and like 10 cups. And a bunch of them were like little tiny cups that I used for like, taking shots and stuff like that. Not an alcoholic, I promise. And there was a bunch of silverware that I took out as well. I took out 3 like full size bags, like, Glad garbage bags of garbage and a full bag of recycling. I have like 3 bags in a big bin that I'm taking to Goodwill tomorrow. It is probably the worst my room has ever gotten. You could barely see the floor. It was just covered in clothes. And on top of the physical plates, there were, like ceramic plates and bowls and stuff like that. There were there were paper plates just like everywhere, strewn about because I was too lazy to take out the trash that was overflowing. Yeah, just not. I haven't been. Again, I didn't really notice it until today, but I have not been in a great state of mind. Again, it's just been going. And yeah, basically, moral is I need to spend a little bit more time on myself and sort of listen to. I need to listen to my body and my mind and what I need. My desk is completely clear right now. I mean, I have 2 lamps on it and like a thing of paper towels and my phone and stuff. But in like my first video, it was terrible, and it got worse. It was like twice as much stuff on it at the beginning of today. There was stuff on my desk that I had placed there when I graduated. So that was 4 years ago, and it just like had not even been moved. It's terrible. It is terrible. I have just been in a rut that started out a rut, and I sort of dug into a canyon, and I've been scaling my way out of it the best that I can. I wasn't planning on like crying during this whole thing. Just hit me, I guess. Fuck. I realized also that there are a lot of questions that I have about life that there aren't really answers to. And that is uncomfortable, but it's also a little bit comforting because I know that if these things don't have answers, then maybe I should just go with the flow and not dwell on it so much. But, easier said than done. Okay. Okay. Enough of that. I'll try to regain my composure. Jacob, Zach, Yvonne, and I have been working on The Island, which is a little short film project. Jacob wrote the script for it. He's working on a second draft right now. It's really great. We have location scouted. We really want to use Fern Prairie Market. It would be great. We have a poster designed for casting calls Jacob and I are going to do that soon. We're going to try and get some people from PSU and probably Camas High School. I'm going to be co-directing with Jacob and co-producing with Zach. I guess I have been co-producing with Zach, and I'm really excited for it. We have our Indiegogo that we're going to be launching in a couple days. We're trying to raise, I think, around $2,000. So, if you're interested, go pledge some money. Thank you. In early February, weekend of the 3rd, I'm going to be going to Pullman to visit Yvonne. I want to just visit him flat out. I mean, he invited me over there, but also I sort of just want to see what WSE was like. That ideally is where I would like to go to college because they have a good teaching program there, like if you get a bachelor's in education. And then they also have a good film program there, which is why Yvonne went in the first place. Before the 3rd, I want to try and meet with an advisor at WSU and see, what my options are. How can I transfer over there if I can, if it's feasible, like, if I can afford it or whatever. If I can get any grants or scholarships or anything. I'm excited for that. Yvonne has been making videos like once a week-ish, once every 5 days maybe. They have just got me in the college spirit. Holy shit. I guess the independence that you have and meeting people who are your age and learning about stuff that you want to learn about, it just seems really wonderful. So if I could make that a reality, I am going to. The one sad part about that is that it would mean if I go over there, I'm going to have to quit both of my jobs at some point. And I really like both of my jobs. Salute, I love, just because the people there are great and, tips are nice and stuff like that. I know that they can find another server, though, and I'm not their best server. Not by a long shot. There's only 3 of us, and I'm dead last. But I like working there and I like everybody and it's a fun environment. It feels like family. The job I'm more reluctant to leave is the one at the high school. I love that job. It's 2 hours a day, which is nothing, but there's a reason I have not left, and it's because I have so much fun doing it. I know that I have made a difference in kids' lives. I know that they would be devastated if they found out I was leaving, and that just it kills me. And I know that whoever replaces me is fucked because they have a lot to live up to, and not in an asshole way. Just, I have done a great job there, and I've made so many connections and lifted so many kids up. Hopefully I will be back with a degree under my belt, and then I can maybe teach some of these kids, which would be really awesome. Okay, next topic. I went and I got a haircut today in Vancouver, and I stopped by this coffee shop. It's called Relevant Coffee. People in there were cool. I guess they took a long time to make my drink. It didn't seem very long to me, but they gave me a little free $5 voucher thing, and I got a chance to talk to the lady who gave me that. And I asked her if I could come and film in there one of these days, just get the relevant experience, I guess. And she's like, yeah, that would be cool. She didn't say yes, but she's like, yeah, have my business card and email me and show me your stuff and we'll talk. I would really love to do that. I've been wanting to do a video where I sort of follow somebody for an entire day or a business or something like that. If I could get there, ideally before dawn, and sort of see how these people start the place up and document that, and then see the first people who come in. And I just really, really want to do that. So I hope that she says yes. That would be awesome. I also just want to film more Vancouver. I really like downtown Vancouver. It's like Portland, but it's diverse like Portland is, but it's not as far away. And sometimes Portland's a little bit sketchy. Vancouver is sketchy too, but Portland is okay. Sometimes I don't want to park in certain places or be walking around with an expensive camera in my hand. Okay, now we're just into the miscellaneous items. I think it's the last video I did. Welcome to Smitty's. I started that video filming in 4:3. It was like super low resolution too, because what I had done last, I didn't need high resolution. I just needed my audio, so I was trying to get the file size as small as possible. It was on that resolution when I went to start filming, and didn't realize it at first. And then I'm like, ah, shit. And I got home and started editing it. It looked so good. The aspect ratio, because obviously the footage looked fucking terrible. But it was in 4:3, and normally I shoot in 16:9, and I know that shooting in 4:3 or like 1:1 is kind of a hipstery thing to do. I remember my filmmaking teacher, Miss Matlow, she said that she kind of hated 16:9, which is what you're watching right now. And I'm like, what? Like, how could you hate that? The more I have seen it and paid attention to it, it is just so bland. It makes me think of like a sitcom, how sitcoms look really bland. It just gives anything that look. And then every time I see 4:3, I'm like, damn, like that looks nice. So I might experiment with that a little bit. Just don't think less of me. I'm not trying to be a hipster. I just like the way that it looks. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to be dropping a bunch of stuff off at Goodwill. I just finished washing all of my bedding and my sheets. I haven't made my bed yet, which is going to be a pain in the ass. The other night I had Star and Ida sleep with me. And Star decided to pee a giant fucking puddle on my bed. And it soaked through like 20 comforters and a whole bunch of blankets. And yeah, nasty. So I've done like 10 loads of laundry today. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, I love that. Anyways, can't wait to edit this and then eat and then go do that. And it's going to be like 2 a.m. or whatever. I know I've been talking about running on fumes and like, trying to give myself more time. The next couple of days might be still running on fumes, but just because I have a bunch of stuff to do, but I'll get better. I need to get better. What the fuck? Okay. I work this Saturday. I haven't been working Saturdays for a while because I got them taken off my schedule because I thought I was going to get that para job, and other people needed their schedule changed at the same time, so I just said, yeah, take me off. So now I'm going to be working every other Saturday at Salud. There's that to look forward to, which is great because I'll be getting basically, twice the amount of tips. But also stressful just because serving is stressful for me. I'm good at talking to people, but I'm not good at remembering things. my short-term memory. Honestly, my whole memory is just bad. Short-term, long-term, whatever. I'm applying to be a substitute in the district, so that'll be cool. I still haven't done that yet. I need to do that. It's open until the start of February, but I need to do that like tomorrow. I'm going snowshoeing at some point with Morgan from Salud. And I also got invited to go wine tasting and horseback riding with Lisa and Bonnie and Rachel and Morgan one of these Sundays. So that'll be cool. Looking forward to that. Just as long as I don't do the wine tasting before the horseback riding. In the next couple days, I need to drop by Jordan's mom's house and pick up my drums because I have forgotten them there. And Jordan texted me the other day and was like, hey, could you pick up your drums from my mom's house maybe? And I'm like, oh shit, yeah. That's why my room has been so empty looking. The one clean area is where my drums used to be. I need to get my MAST certification for Salud, which I was supposed to get a long ass time ago, but I completely spaced it because I didn't need it until I became a bartender, started pouring wine, and I didn't do that until 2 months after working there. So I was told about it when I was, dishwashing, like, hey, you're gonna have to get your MAST if you start working behind the bar. And then, I just spaced it. So I need to do that, but it takes like 4 or 5 hours or something, like the certification. And I'm dreading that. I just know that you're going to do like 10 questions and then see the percent go up by like 1. And anyways, not looking forward to that. I guess in short, I just have a lot going on right now in my day-to-day in my good old noggin here. Realistically, I know that I just have to take things a day at a time, and that makes me nervous and anxious because everything doesn't get finished all at once. But I also know that if I tried to do everything all at once, I'd get overwhelmed, and then I would end up doing nothing. Because that's what always happens when I do that. Just a final note before I go. I wanted to say rest in peace, Cucumber. That's Jesse's cat. I just got a text. That's Jesse's cat. He is very sweet, and he has to be put down, which is super sad. And yeah, just want to say rest in peace, and I love you, Jesse. We got you. I'm sorry about Cucumber. All right, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go heat up some orange chicken and rice and eat while I edit this, and then I'm gonna go make my bed, and then I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow so I can load everything into my car that I'm taking to Goodwill and not have to rush. And I'm gonna be tired, but that's okay because I'll have time to wake up. This was probably a long one, so thanks for watching, and bye!